Hybrid learning classroom setup. To ensure equity in instruction, all students must be able to see what is happening during your instruction. You may set up your classroom so that your students may use their Chromebook to see or your smartboard to see your instruction. Students may join the meets through their Chromebook, or you can have them follow along on the smartboard to see what you're doing in your Google Meets. To set up my classroom for hybrid learning. So here I have my teacher computer, and my students are all going to be at their desks. The first thing that I am going to do is open up my Google Classroom and enter my Google Meets. I'm going to open my Google Chrome window, okay? And I'm going to log into my Google Classroom. Okay, so I'm going to go to the waffle, go to Classroom, okay? And go into my classroom and open up my Google Meets, okay? So I'm going to open up my Google Meets, okay? And I will be able to see my students, okay, on my Google Meets, okay? Now, right now I'm sharing the DocuCam, but if I want to share my desktop camera, I need to go to settings by clicking the three buttons. Go into settings, go to video, and select the camera on the computer.
So that's
by
the USB?
clicking there and selecting the Pro Stream webcam. Okay, and now you can see that we see what the webcam is showing. Okay, now if I want to show my DocuCamera to my students, okay, what I'm going to do is go back to settings and switch the camera back to USB. USB is your DocuCam. Okay, now if I want my students in the classroom to see the DocuCam, I'm going to switch it there. Okay, okay, my students in the classroom will be able to see whatever I'm doing in the DocuCamera, and my students at home will be able to see it as well. Okay, now if I want to be able to monitor my students that are at home on this second screen, then what I need to do is keep my Google Meets on the second screen, and whatever I'm going to share with my students goes on the primary screen. Okay,
You just slide it.
I just grabbed it and slid it over. Okay, and now this is what my students are seeing at home, and this is what I'm going to show them. Okay, now I'm showing them the DocuCam. I want to go back, okay, and go back to my my USB webcam. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the webcam, and now they can see me on the screen. Okay, now I want to share things from my classroom, so I'm going to share with them a video or a document. Okay, so I will open that up here. So I'm going to show them the math calendar. Okay, so now my students in the class, look back at the smartboard. Okay, they're going to be able to see it once I switch my panel back to computer. Okay, so for my kids in the classroom, I have to use this one. Okay, for my kids at home, I have to share it with them. Okay, so now I want the kids at home to see that, so I will go to share screen or present now, and I'm going to share that tab. And that's calendar activities. Okay, so now both my kids at home and in the classroom can see my calendar activities. So I can do everything here. I don't need to have another computer. That's how they're doing, and my students will show up right here for me, and I'll be able to see them all.